chlorine, fill this to 25, 2 scoops, drops till it changes, then 5 drops. Your pH gets filled to 100 ml. Then you put 5 of these, close the lid, shake it, that'll tell you what your pH is. And then your alkalinity, this gets filled to 25, 2 drops, 5 drops, and then drops till it changes colors. And then your calcium is going to be either 20 drops, or if you use the dabber, 1 squirt, so 1 ml, 5 drops, and then drops till it changes color. So you're going to take your test kit, you're going to fill this up to 100. You want to be exact. So I'm going to go elbows deep. You want to come about halfway, deep end. Right? So it's elbows deep. So you take it, you go straight down. You fill it. When that's 100, well, we're going to test for it first. And then everything that you need to know is written on this chart. It's just a matter of which method are you going to do. So right now we're doing the free and combined chlorine together. So, but for the pH, you got your R 0004, if you'd like to call it, 5 drops. You hold the bottle up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come it on. You don't ever use your hands. You take this, you put it on, because you don't want to change the pH, because you could using your hands. Shake. I take. Then you just use different backgrounds just to find the lighting of it if you wanted to. That's 7, 8. And it's pretty much just looking at the hue color of it changing. So that's the pH. So you take that, you'd rinse it, and then you make sure you rinse this every time in between. So for your pH, you can write 7, 8 if you want. Yeah, that's fine. So this one's your alkalinity. 2 drops. Your agent. 1, 2. And you got 5 drops. You don't need to stir it around. So that's going to change your water right there. So now, every drop is 10, if you would say. So this is your alkalinity. So as you drop, you gotta stir on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I did 8, so it went solid. So that tells me it's an 80. I did 9, just because it's an extra drop. So I just let you know. You always do 1 extra drop before you make a confirmation. So your alkalinity is 80. Now we're going to test your calcium, hardness of it. Oh, now we're testing the calcium. It's 20 drops, so you can either turn this upside down, count to 20 drops, or I like to use the dipper. 1 squirt, and then look, that's all you need. That's essential to your 20 drops. You put that in. 1 squirt full, the 1 ml, is equivalent to 20 drops of this to put in. So if you notice, this one went from green to red. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now this one is going to go from a red to a blue. And then take that, and same thing. And then it's pretty much till it changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 120 would be your calcium. And then the last one would be and then this is key essential right here, where I'll talk about what method are we using. So at any point in time you ever get confused, right? So you refer to your chart. So it's either this one or it's this one. So if you read it, it'll tell you. So right now we're going to do the chlorine. So 1 drop is a 0.2 parts per million. So test it for chlorine. You want to know if there's chlorine in there. So 2 scoops. That tells you that there is. And then you could swirl it. You take the cap, give it the extra shake. So that lets you know that there is chlorine in the pool. So now, what you do is you count these until it turns clear. So 1, 2, 3, 3. I always use a calculator just because that's me. 3 times. That's what it would look like. 3 drops, 3 times. So, chlorine's equal 6. Now we're going to bring this back to see if it changes. 5 drops. 1, 4, 5. Nope. Alright. So then your chlorine would be a 0.6. That's what you could put in. But so, forget about that side. This is the side we're using, right? So you're going to fill the large desired mark. So this is getting filled to 25, right? Now for 1 drop equals 0.2 parts per million. We're going to use the 25 ml sample. You're going to add the dippers, which is the first one, 2. That lets you know if there's free chlorine is present, which there was. We already know that. So then you come down and you add the agent 871, and you do that until it changes. So now when you're dropping, boom, that's letting you know how much chlorine's in the pool, right? Because you either have no chlorine or you do. So now when it's swirled, you do it to change it, so that lets you know what the chlorine is. So then you do the reagent again to then see if there's any more after. So you already know what your chlorine is up. One is total chlorine and the other one's combined chlorine. And then let me see here. Let me see that right here. So then